Hello everyone, this is Jackie, and this is my the possibilities dilemma. I've had this organizer, this 3 drawer organizer from Michaels for about 2 or 3 weeks, and it's just been sitting here while I've contemplated all the many possibilities. Um, I just wasn't sure if I wanted to paint it, if I wanted to put paper on it, if I wanted to leave it the craft color and just add, laces and trims and flowers, because I do like that craft color. And for a few days, I really thought I was just going to paint it. I decided I was just going to paint it. But now that I've really been thinking about it, I'm going to use paper simply because I have all this paper sitting in this room collecting dust, and I need to use it. I need to stop hoarding it, because what's the point? There's always something new coming out that we just have to buy. Meanwhile, all this other stuff just sits here. So I'm going to use it. I'm going to make myself use it. However, there were 2 paper stacks that I was considering. The DCWV Primrose, because I love that stuff, and I have two stacks. One that I've used a lot of the papers out of, and then one that I haven't touched yet. So I was considering that one because I love it. But then I also have this French Country stack, and it's also by DCWV, and it was one of those hot buys. So I think I paid like $5 for it. So I'm going to show that to you in a little bit. So I've decided between the two, I'd rather use the French Country because I haven't used it except for making a card. No, 2 cards. I've made 2 cards, but I haven't used it in any other projects, and it's just really pretty. Just really, really pretty. So I think I have a lot more options because of the colors that I want. I want to stick with kind of, the shabby pinks and mints and light blues, and the French Country has a lot more of that, a lot more of the tones that I'm looking for. So so I think that one wins out, and I'm not going to be able to go too crazy on the top or the sides as far as embellishing, so I'm just going to have to stick to the front of the drawers because I'm going to slot it into my cubby storage, one of the compartments, and there's just not any room to do anything other than decorate the front, which is just as well because, as I've mentioned before, I don't like to get too fussy with the storage pieces because I just feel like it's just more that I would possibly knock off, at some point, or I don't know. That's just me because I'm accident prone. But this one I do want to pretty up just a little bit more than I usually do, my storage pieces. And I, for about 2 seconds, considered putting drawer pulls on here and just covering up the notches, because I had a pack of pulls that I'd purchased to switch out the pulls on a dresser that I had, but it didn't work out because the spacing of the screws was different. I didn't know. I thought they were all the same, but apparently they're not. And so I have this pack that I've been wanting to use, and I thought I might be able to use it here, but I don't really want to try to punch holes in this thing, because with my luck, I'd ruin it altogether. So I'm just not going to do that. The notches are there. I can cut around them easily, trim the paper to fit easily. So, why even risk it? And I will probably. I saw Luisa Diaz's not tutorial, but her video on the one that she did, and she used a corner piece right under the notches, and I thought that was such a neat idea. I'm not going to go out and buy those same pieces. She got hers from Michaels, and they were really nice. And even though they were corner pieces, they had that nice curvature that just, it was almost like they were meant to go on this. But all that metal that I've gotten here recently in my hauls, I'm sure I can find something that'll look nice on here. And then again, I could decide not to use anything like that at all. But I thought that was a real interesting idea. And of course, she went all out on hers. She put some clips on the side and did some tearing and some rolling of the paper, and she layered her paper. And I'm not going to do all that because, as I mentioned, where it's going to sit, there's not room for all that. So, but I am going to kind of pretty up the front of the piece. Well, as well as I can. So we'll see how it turns out. I always say I'm going to go nuts with embellishing, and then I end up keeping it really simple. So we'll see. But hopefully that'll be my next project video. That and my ink pad storage. I'm going to see if I can bribe the girl into painting that for me. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye.